Hi guys, this is Dr. Bhupesh once again from Dr. BKM Institutes. Today I am here to answer you a very important question, that how many questions should be correct in OET reading or OET listening. See, again, as I have told in many of my previous videos, would like to again tell the same thing to you. When it comes to OET reading, I'm just going to write it over here so that you can understand the calculations, and because the main motto is to make you understand, and I have to resolve that thing. Yeah, so here it is. So how many questions should be correct? So OET reading, we have got 42 questions. Let me check. Maybe I forgot to unmute you somehow. I will do that. Sorry. Yes, done. Okay. So there are 42 questions in OET reading. Out of those, in the reading part A, you have got 20 questions. And what happens in these 20 questions? You get only 15 minutes. So the main thing why OET has considered this kind of a reading task is to see that being a nurse, if you can control your anxiety or stress, because when patient will come in emergency, the most important thing is to control your nerves. So that is why reading part A is that kind of designed paper, that they want to check that whether in emergency you would be able to tackle the patient or not. So out of those 50, in 15 minutes, you have to do 20 questions. And in the part B, you have got 6 questions. And in the part C, you have got 16 questions. So total 22 in the part B and C. So what will happen in the exam? They will give you the reading part A. They will take it back after 15 minutes. So in reading part A, you have only 15 minutes. Then they will give you part B and C. In for these 22 questions, you have got ample time. You have got 45 minutes. So that means in the part B and C, we are not in rush. So total number of questions are 42 in the reading. So how many questions should be correct? On an average, they say 30 is the passing marks, or above 30. What I believe, what I believe is, as per my experience of 10, 11 years, 32 questions should be correct to make it very safe. But again, the most important thing I want to tell you, that OET works in a way that there is no certainty. Like in IELTS, you have got 30 marks in the academic reading, you get 30 points out of 40, you get 7 bands. But in OET, there is nothing as such. This is a very important point to understand, because if exam would be difficult, then even a person who is scoring around 29 or 30 can pass. If the exam is easy, then 32 question can be the passing marks. What I want to say by this statement, there is no certainty. And how to use this information? What is the benefit of this information? Benefit is that if you're scoring around 30, that's okay. If the exam is easy, you should score higher. But if the exam is difficult, do not panic. That's the most important thing I want to tell you. Do not panic, because the cutoff can be 28 even. So do not leave your heart. Means please try to control your nerves if something is not working. If the paper is difficult, other students can be more anxious than you, so they might have a very less points, so they might score only 26, 25, 27 out of that panic. But if you have studied from Dr. BKM institutes, when you know this information, so please try to attain even 28, 29, 30 marks. So that is the most important thing you need to understand, that please do not lose your exam because of your anxiety. Whatever you can do in your exam, do the best. Don't try to count your marks or this or that. But yes, on an average, it should be around 30. But don't panic if the exam is difficult. There are other people who will panic more. So if you can control your anxiety, you still will pass only by doing easy questions nicely. So the real mantra of success when it comes to OET reading is to correct, to get your easy questions correct. If you will do all easy questions right, you will pass. Because difficult questions, there would be certain flukes. Fluke means some guesswork that can go right, but at the end of the day, it is the easy questions that will help you to pass. People do not fail because of difficult questions. People fail because of inability to control their anxieties and losing marks on easy questions. If your easy questions will be right, you will definitely pass. This same fundamental applies to OET listening. Now, when it comes to OET listening, that is what you need to understand why it is little difficult, a little different. Sorry, it's not difficult. Why it is little different from OET reading is it has also got 42 questions, but in the part A, which are the fill in the blanks, in the like in the OET reading part A, fill in the blanks are there. In the part B and C, multiple choice. But in OET listening, rather than 20, there would be 24 fill in the blanks. So what students are not doing right is that they are concentrating upon the weak zone, which is OET reading part C. It is not bad to practice OET reading parts or OET listening part C, but it is important to become more precise, to become more accurate in listening part A and reading part A, because marks are equally distributed. A simple fill in the blank of reading part a simple fill in the blank of listening part A has the same marks as difficult question, multiple choice question of part B and C. So means if you can increase your accuracy in the reading part A, in the listening part A, then there are high chances you will pass. That is why rather than 20, they have kept 24 questions in the listening part A. Then there are only 6 questions in the part B, just like OET reading. Then there are 6 questions or 12 questions, 6 questions each, 12 questions total in the part C. So that is where the distribution is different. That if you can score higher in this 24, if you can get around 22 here, so you have a very less burden that even if you score 10 out of these 18 questions, you still have a margin to pass. So that means never ever think that keep on practicing OET reading part B and C. Yes, do practice. They are very important. Even increase in 2 numbers of OET reading part B and C. Even if you can improve 2 questions of reading part B and C or listening part B and C, that will make a lot of difference. But if you can increase the easy thing, that is OET reading part A and OET listening part A, you will pass anyhow, because they have the same weightage. So that is what people do not know, or the candidates do not know about OET, and they keep on focusing and saying, oh my God, reading is too difficult, listening is too difficult. But this is the way you can pass very easily. Improve your reading part A, improve your listening part A, you are good to pass. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes giving you this valuable information as per the experience. And again, there is nothing specific about OET when it comes to marks. And you can subscribe our channel. This is very important. Please subscribe it right away, and please watch all the videos till end, because in the end always there is some information. Thank you. So I hope you all would have understood, and now I would like to take your feedback and your questions regarding this particular video. So I'm just going to unmute you for a second to ask about it. So yes, guys, please, if you have any question related to this video, what I have made, only this video, please, any questions regarding the information I have conveyed, or is it all clear? All clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir, it's all
Yes,
clear.
sir.
So means don't panic if the exam is difficult. Rather, if you rather if you have studied from Dr. BKM Institutes, or you are a part of us, then please understand that there are more people who will panic. There are more candidates who will panic. If in a difficult exam, you can just control your anxiety, like the voice right now, because I'm recording this session, the voice that came, it gives me anxiety, but that doesn't mean that I should spoil my lecture. In the same way, there are a couple of questions which can be difficult. Leave them in the first round. The most important thing, like I always told, always watch the video till the end, because end has valuable information. So there is another valuable information for you. Do not do the difficult questions first. Never. If you want to pass OET exam easily, do only easy questions. You will pass. So in the first round, always develop a tendency to leave difficult questions. Always leave difficult questions. Only do easy questions. If you will do easy questions right, you will pass. If you will do only easy questions right, you will pass. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes. Again, subscribe our channel if you have not and watch our video till end. Thank you.